There's been challenges off the field from suspensions to tragedy, but now they get a chance to really ramp it up and do what they're here to do, play rugby.
Sam Prendergrass, the young prodigy of Irish rugby, gets us underway. Slight mishandle, a collection from Michael Annis when the pressure is building in a semi-final as well.
Yeah, it's massive. There's a lot of encouragement they could take.
Here's the angle, Woody.
At the moment we're looking at this.
And there is body to head contact there on the late charge.
Body to head contact, and that's by 19 white.
How do you judge on a ball there? Interesting.
Okay.
Peter,
so
his look over his shoulder that tells
Coming back to you now.
Okay, so we have a late charge on the kicker by 19 white. It makes contact with the head, so it goes to yellow card and on-field review.
That's correct.
Crowd not happy. Potgieter sent from the field. The replacement on for Gideon van Renen, the number 7. And by the way, update on Gideon van Renen. He will not be coming back to the field, of course, some time ago.
And how to keep a bit of calm and staying on task and making sure you do your role.
Dummying the rolling maul and
scrum advantage at the
Paul
moment.
de Villiers attempting to make that tackle, touching the ball. The referee adjudging it to be accidental. It's just a knock-on advantage.
Offside, 12 white.
And that's a penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage, 12 white.
Paddy McCarthy on the carry. Ireland seeing more positive signs towards the end of this half. Prendergrass sends it wide for Nicholson. Nicholson!
This is what makes Sam Prendergast. The big raps on him are justified because of the talent that he has. The feel and the touch of this kick. It's an outstanding. Look at how calm and collected he is. He nudges it onto a freestanding man out on the wides, James Nicholson. And South Africa, they caught not concentrating and staying focused.
De Villiers on the carry. Not a common occurrence. Setting back for the drop goal. It's Smith. No celebrations on the back of that. South Africa advancing into another killer position and in the red zone, failing to get the job done. Ireland, on the other hand, showing the clinicality that they have within their ranks. And the men wearing the green jerseys today, the young men indeed, put themselves into the lead in a challenging situation in front of the home fans against the home team. You can hear some of the members of the crowd who know who they're watching getting excited when he touches the ball. Kutsia Leroux on the carry. Here's Smith. Betabele delaying the pass to perfection. The wonderful step from Isaacs. Isaacs feeds inside to Khan. Khan!
Impressive. This pass and timing of the pass and the way that he worked himself into space, Isaacs, and linking up on the inside with Khan. Superb from South Africa. Great running from the young.
The feed to the line out is solid, and the alarm bells had ought to be ringing for South Africa. They've been bust wide open, and Ireland score again.
Gleeson. Cheers. Defense in front of him.
Dragged down in a desperation tackle. Gunn having to secure a loose ball behind that ruck. Cleaned up by Mangan.
No hands, 6.
Ireland safe in possession, still on the attack. Paddy McCarthy on the carry. They're all bunched up here right next to the ruck, ready to get stuck in. Gleeson on the carry, another penalty advantage. Is this the time that Ireland take this match out of the clutches of South Africa? Can they score again? Gunn, and it's wide from Prendergrass. He's on the money. He's on the money once more. James Nicholson, 2 to his name.
And this kick here, turning in here, straight into the hands and the basket of James Nicholson.
South African scrum making some forward progress. Didn't see much evidence of that in the first half. And once more, spread to the wing where The style of South Africa's defence has clearly left some options outside for James Nicholson, who for the third time is sought out with a cross-field kick, the previous two resulting in tries. Gun to Prendergast. His first option, Paddy McCarthy. Ready and willing on a straight line run. Here's Prendergast. Sends it to his back line this time, John Devine. And there's a gap opening up here from Sam Berman. Straight through the line.
And as a making yards, and that gives a chance to free up their hands and the patience of letting the ball do the work, putting it through the hands, players squaring up.
Wheeler out wide, so much to do for Letabela here. Trying his darndest, Letabela, to free his arms, get to ground, and ensure there'll be another phase before we go back for that penalty advantage, which is still waiting for South Africa. De Villiers fires it away just ahead of the ball there, just by a touch, Potgieter. And once again, the best efforts of South Africa's under-20 side come to naught. We're in the final 5 minutes of the match.
There. 20 offside.
De Villiers with the tap and go. Fighting for the line. They go again, South Africa's under-20s, and this time they come up with the goods. And the try scorer is Kwitsia Leroux. Lockpart Jay Kotze feeds it to the back. Perfectly executed. Van Heerden receives, but can he get to ground? A maul is the call. Prendergast involved in that, holding him up off the ground. And once Ireland deal with this situation, they can celebrate victory. As Anthony Woodthorpe blows the final whistle, Irish eyes are smiling in South Africa. An absolutely tremendous victory for the travelling side. The champions of the Six Nations of under-20 this year, they have translated that form into form on South African soil, and they will be stepping into the final fixture of the World Rugby Under-20 Championship of 2023. As for the home team, as for South Africa, they were not perfect throughout the group stage. Neither were Ireland, drawing their first match against England. South Africa lost a match to Italy and had to beat Argentina to book their spot in the semi-finals. They got that done, but could not follow through. The Quins on tour, and they'll be happy with Rodran, the number 7. Tremendous he was, just behind Brian Gleeson in the running, surely for the MasterCard player of the match. But the big number 8 walked away with it, and the man on screen could equally easily have picked up that award. Sam Prendergast. If you've been hearing that they've got a Johnny Sexton regen building up there in Ireland and you haven't seen him play, maybe today you started to see glimpses of the kind of talent that has got all of Ireland excited about the future of this talented young player.